Right, so time now for Journeys Interactive. And Aisha is here. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Israel. How are you?
I'm well. How about you?
Great. And you know,
Okay.
it's always good to be with you. You know how to join this conversation also. It's on facebook.com/Joy News on TV, and on Twitter is on Joy News. Now, let's start with Minister of Education, Dr. Matthew Poku-Prempeh, who has been outlining some drastic reforms his sector seeks to implement to ensure better teaching and learning practices for improved outcomes. Now, he's proposing that there should be an extension of closing time from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for basic schools in the country, explaining it would enable parents from farms and in the public service to pick up their wards at that time, conveniently. What do you make of this proposal?
Because we as a parents sometimes don't go home on time, and I can't let my child come from school to the house at 2 hours. I'm not there and we running about. So if it's 4 o'clock, I close around 3 o'clock. I get to the house. I do what I can do. Then I can go there at 4 o'clock. I think it makes sense there.
Yes, I am agree with the minister.
Why do you say so?
Because of maybe when the children are at school, maybe when the children are close at the time, when they come home, they can do some different work also, so that all it can help.
Yes, I agree with the minister, so that as he has put in the time on a 4 o'clock for you to go and pick your child, I agree with him, so that you can also get another time to do another thing.
No, I am not agree with them.
Why?
Because some of the parents, if their children close at school late, it will be very difficult for them because they won't get time to help their parents in the house. Especially those who are in the village. Some are the fishermen and others are farmers. So if they close early from school, I hope they can help their parents in the house.
Very interesting comments on the streets. Maybe it's a good idea. Let's check what you've been saying on Facebook.
All right, so we have Asakia Jobs Clifford says absolutely yes, because man is always running to pick children from school to work and back home. They're always tired. Asakia Clinton says, I'm a teacher. I agree, knowing that salaries will be multiplied by 2. Okay, and Vanessa says the difference between a sound decision and an irrational one is literacy. Most Ghanaians are educated illiterate. It's a proposal made. Don't you understand it? Asakia comes in and says, accepted proposal by parliament is what, bro? Don't you get it? Osikeni says, teacher pa, you talk like Lotto seller. Oh. Asakia then comes in and says, you didn't say anything meaningful here, Sule. You just told me the uncultured home reign. Okay, I think here at this point it's getting out of hand, so let's just move on. And Michael Fink says the reason the minister gave for this extension is to help detain people so parents close from work. If that's the case, then there should be no vacation, because during vacation, parents will leave their wards home and nobody will be there to cater for them. Have it in mind that teachers are not babysitters though. Finland has the best education in the world, yet pupils spend just 4 hours in school. The minister should have in mind that the work of a teacher does not end in the classroom. Whilst the teacher is at home, he has to write lesson notes and plan for other activities that will happen in school the next day. This minister should consult other stakeholders before coming out with proposals. He's kind of displaying his incompetence on the job.
And Nana Akuto says, yes, I agree. Even in Italy, a child of age 3 years to 6 years start 8:30 and close at 4, and at the age of 6 years up to 11 years start from 8:30 to 4:30. So I did not see anything wrong. Desmond says that will be okay. Some teachers are so lazy that they always want to go home, so this will help cry. But I think this is already happening in most of the schools. There are some who offer extra classes, and so they end up closing around that time. Yeah. There are others who offer extra care. So if you know you're coming to pick your ward at 5, probably you pay some amount of money. Yeah, they keep your child there. Yeah, so I think it's already happening in most of the schools. Now also, a man in South Africa has divorced his wife on their honeymoon few days after their wedding. Shocking, right? Okay, so I'll tell you why. The bridegroom dumped the bride after he saw her without makeup for the first time. And he claims that she deceived him by using so many cosmetics and he could not even recognize her during the honeymoon when she was without the makeup. Would you want your wife to go natural on your wedding day or not, and why?
Yeah, I would love her to go natural because as long as she's beautiful, why would she go for makeup? Makeups wouldn't make sense because being her natural, I think that would be good. I would love my wife to be going natural. That natural will be favorable for me because I feel that she's beautiful.
I've been seeing her always as natural. So on that particular day, if she goes natural, that's how I know her. Makeup is because that's how God created her. So I want her to look in the image of God, how God created her. God created her without makeup. So I want her to look the same as God created her.
No, it's normal this thing.
Why?
If this is not correct,
What?
you make makeup is not correct. To me, I don't like my wife say you used the makeup.
As my wife that I'm going to do a wedding for. It's very nice. That she will be very beautiful among the colleagues.
So do you want her to put on makeup?
It will depend on the financial. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. To make it beautiful, more beautiful.
All right, so let's have the picture of this bride.
Can you imagine such a transformation?
Before and after the makeup. Wow, this is serious.
Right, so let's get on to the comments.
Let's check out what you've been saying on Facebook.
Abigail says, I hope you don't expect your bride to come in naked. Makeup as in what form? Putting on clothes means making up. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. If it's cosmetics makeup, Joy FM is talking of, then nude cosmetic makeup will do. Not too much like I'm preparing for Halloween night. No, it's my wedding. Note, makeup is relative here, all right? Pepra says, no reasonable guy will let his wife look fake on their wedding day. Judicious Sodro says, I wish I could have done so on the wedding day because many ladies nowadays use makeup to cover their ugly faces and wish to get real men to marry them. But they don't know that many men have also covered their faces with lies because the ladies are not real with their faces.
2 faces. And Chris Long Life says, no matter what or how she looks on her wedding day, it never means you've never seen her before, whether natural or makeup. So it doesn't make or add anything to it. Beauty lies in the hands. Okay, I'm sure he wants to say in the eyes of the beholder. Continental Obama says, honestly, there's nothing natural in this our world again. Definitely all those who assume natural state use pomade or bath with soap, which is artificial, makeup, dear. Okay. Shift says, what a wow. So you mean these pictures, okay, this is she the same person? Frankly, makeup is very deceptive, but makes monkey looks like human being. I would like my partner to do makeup. Shifa, what are you trying to say? And finally, the larger the breast, the bigger the discount. Well, I'm not saying that. It's the controversial promotion a restaurant in Xinjiang province in China offered this month. According to the poster, women of all bra sizes would get some kind of discount at the eatery, though the percentage varied significantly. The offer says women who wear A-cup bras would get 5% discount, only 5, whilst G-cup wearers would get 65 whooping % discount. Whoa! Was the restaurant discriminatory?
Yeah, I think the quantity of food you take, it doesn't depend on your breast, the size of your breast. So giving much discount to those who have big breasts and then giving smaller discount to those who have small breasts, I think it's bias.
Oh, it's not bias.
Why?
Oh, if you have a big breast, that's the men like the big breast, so it's not biased.
It's biased.
Why?
Because looking at the whole thing, we eat with when we are hungry, and we look at the quantity of our stomach that food can occupy. We don't eat considering our breast. That is what I know.
No, it's not biased.
Why do you say so?
Because me like this, if I'm going to buy food, I know my stomach, so I know how much I'll buy. So everyone have his or her own stomach. So I believe that it's not biased.
So there you go. David, let's have a look at the ladies with the sizes. And so A means quite flat. Nothing is there.
Yeah.
And G
and
means...
it goes on and on and on, all the way to G cup.
Okay. Wow.
So if this restaurant was in Ghana, our Kokomile, we know who we're going to send.
Okay.
In the office.
All right.
To go and buy.
So what have people been saying on
Continental Obama says, not at all. This is what we can refer to as natural selection. There's no elimination by rough tactics. The more you have, the more you get. So in judicial Sodro says, I don't think this is a matter of discrimination. When the coat is being cut according to your size, one can testify that bigger size consume more material. And I think it's unfair for both sizes to buy it on the same price level.
But different sizes pay the same for sewing. And Kofi Klinsman says, of course, the papaya-looking ones must enjoy 75% discount. The ladies mostly suffer chest pain, but those with small, dear high prices, since they have no additional pain to bear. And he laughs out loud. Shifman says, I think that you should pay according to the size of your breast, because it's a cheat for a 46 size bra to pay, I think, costs the same price as size 12 and 16 bra. And he says hashtag pay by size. Kwesi Watanayepa says, in buying footwear, the size doesn't determine the price. So as is bra, whether size 12 or size B32, the value is the same. Okay.